that is doing that. Bum bum. Okay. Waiting for some intrepid heroes to get in. Let me just turn on my dummy stream while we're waiting. Yeah. Dallas. Dallas. Okay. How we feel about the last week of Melanin March going into African April? How you feel about it? No? Yeah, the rest of the year is Black History Month. I'm sorry. I apologize. No, I don't. The past, 3 Februarys have been horror bad. So we're taking it back. Last week of Melanin March. Actually, the last week of Melanin March is next week, but the last week of March is actually 2-3 days long, so. Welcome to the Fighting Fridays. I guess it would be considered a Fighting Fridays pre-stream for the evening of March 27th, 2026. I am the mysterious man of a million names, currently living as the brand's mascot, the mysterious emissary of Kosoge, Kamen Strider, Kinzan. We gotta get the earworm. I'm gonna hear her mutter that under her breath one day, and that's how I know she's too far gone. Good evening. Joined here by the lovely assistant. Against her will, mostly, as usual. She's feeling under the weather, so please send well wishes. I had a sore throat, and the sore throat and headache that I had in the middle of this week carried over to her, and it's more or less like a full-fledged cold minus the fever. So I do apologize. To her. So tonight, I don't know if we're going to even be doing actually we're gonna make sure we do the final week. Final week of RKP Zboxing is gonna be the final content week. Will probably be first week of April. Probably. I'm planning something just to lead us into April. We don't do anything in April. April's a gap month because we do have animes coming up. There's Toriyama Day. It's coming up in April. I don't know if I want to do anything for Toriyama Day. I'm unsure if we want to maybe play Sand World. I don't want to play Sand World unless it's going to be an LP or try some Dragon Quest. I don't know. Maybe we'll play DBZ fighting games. Maybe we'll just play DBZ fighting games. How do y'all feel about that for Toriyama Day? I also think Toriyama Day is going to be on a weekend. There is, because this week on RKP, this week of programming was just one stream. This stream. We're gonna immediately head over to the weekly schedule, and in fact, I do believe we should be able to get to things fairly quickly. We might be able to clear this up. Our gaps and our breaks might be shorter, and we might be able to clean this up in straight up an hour 30, maybe 2 hours. And I wouldn't be too upset if that was the case. So weekly schedule. Whoosh. Let's change it in real time. Whoosh. Tiny Pinot. Let's go. Tonight we are playing Ready to Rumble Boxing, and I think we're going to start with that. Just because Knockout Kings, there is nothing to really... We're going to bumble through some training stages, and then I'm going to rock somebody's shit. Very simple, and straight to the point, you know? Bishop Striker, a new channel OC. You know how we have Rude? See, she's not tapped in. Well, actually, who is tapped in? There's Rude, but there's also Bishop Striker. Bishop Striker has made the jump. I don't have I lost the save file for Babyface Assassin. In fact, I do have, there are memory card storage issues. For some reason, my memory cards are not really working, so I'm working off save states. So Bishop's, stuff might be affected unless I set up a new memory card. This is the shit that's annoying me. But we are here. We're going to be playing some Ready to Rumble Boxing, and we might start with that so that we can hop immediately into Knockout Kings 2001. I have tracked down Knockout Kings 2002 and 2003, which one of those two will be playing next week, and then the other one will be playing next year. If we're still here, if everything works out the way it is. I guess you could put an inshallah on that. Perhaps, if you mess with that, and that is the weekly schedule for this one. Let's change this daddy over here. Big ups, Horai Chun. I'd like to thank everybody who came through and showed some love. As you know, we have some new stuff here. We have a lurk emote, and we have a lurk, we have a new lurk command, as well as a lurk emote. We have the one-time lurk, and then we have the lurk beacon. Please, if you're lurking, make sure you tap those. You could go bum, boom, which will give you the message. Will hook you up with the tech, or bum, and then Rider K1 capital L URK. They hit the lurk beacon. So now you have, boom, you're gonna hit your lurk beacon, which is Rider, lowercase, K1, capital L, lowercase URK. Lurk, capital L, will drop the lurk beacon emote. You could just hit the lurk command for a one-time lurk. We appreciate that. Big ups to Razor with a raid last week when he shared his community with me during Superhero Time, Marvel Rivals. We are going to. I appreciate the lack of dead air on that. Good job, everybody, with the dance. I appreciate the raids. I appreciate the viewership. Had 14, kept 14 concurrent viewers. That's about the second. That's roughly second, third time, because I think my peak was about 20-25. And this is me not view botting, because I don't view bot. Or if you ever catch viewer activity consistent with view botting on this channel, know that it is someone basically doing that shit to me. We did have a problem with that on YouTube and Twitch last year. Very different from when I essentially bought viewers the legal and good way, according to them, using the promotion features on TikTok on TikTok and on YouTube, which I don't recommend. The reason I don't recommend is because you're seeing similar effects. You're seeing effects consistent with botting, with pure on, basically illegal and immoral botting that you see with the very legal and very supposedly algorithmically positive targeted ads, and I don't really appreciate it, you know, because then it sends the message that you might as well cheat and consider ruining your channel if it's going to be affordable with the same effects, or you might as well not do it at all, abandon advertisement, and let your stuff, your digital media, speak for itself, which I would love to be able to condone, but I can't. If you're looking for growth, it might be time for a little bit of advertising. Fuck. So we are there. That's where we are. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Every time I got ready to go, hey, I'm gonna challenge myself to try to get some sort of edited video out of the roughly 8 to 10 ideas I got for edited videos bouncing around my head, I'm going to bang one out. We're gonna bang one out today. I'm gonna see how fast I can do it. I've done this challenge in the past, and I know I could basically, if I already have a good idea and a script written, I can get a video done in about a day's time, in about 6 to 8 hours. That's 6 to 8 hours spread across about a day or 2 days. There is a problem with that, and that requires the idea to be somewhat fleshed out, to at least have a working script going, so that we can easily get out some VO, and then collecting assets that you're going to need for your B footage and your visuals, because I think that's the biggest part of the video, is communicating your information and giving people things to look at. But this is the third week of Autocated P's Unboxing 2026. It has been a ride. I want to give you guys something really cool, something really good to look back on, to look forward to this coming week. RKB's unboxing content is going to come out until about the first week, or rather first full week of April, and then we'll officially be done. April is going to be stopgap. We're going to be finishing Dispatch. I'm working with the Jerks for a new cross collab LP, and I will try to put together 2 collabs next month. They might be another superhero time team up, specifically for Marvel Rivals. They could be something else. The world is our oyster, essentially. Tekken Tuesdays may make a return. I'm going to try to do things on Tuesday. I like recuperating and just getting extra administrative work, whatever leftover work that we might have for Monday then. But we're gonna try to do something rather unique and novel on Tuesday. All that being said, I'd like to thank everybody. Razor Samamoto, Roro F64, Max Hero, Geist, Mastermind VT, Logan and Mustlord, Renji, Rado Ryokosha, Gem, Squad Blocked, Vestige Soul, Pigeon Jesus, Beautiful Set, Mastermind, Ronin, Floofy, Project EOS, Emberless Star, DZ Zeno, all of the peoples. If you're tired of me listing off these wonderful people, you can join their ranks and maybe even knock one of them off the block by rating and sharing your community with me, or by dropping some sort of donation or monetary contribution below. You can support us here, but we do prefer a bit of off-site support because Twitch has lost their minds. We do have 2 different tip jar links below. They both go to the Rider Kid Production PayPal. One of them has a cool redeem. One of them comes to the cool redeem. One of them doesn't. So it really just depends on how discreet you want to be. I believe there's also a stream elements. I mean, yeah, that is the stream elements. You can also support us over at the Ko-fi for as little as 50 cents. Crazy, right? All that being said, we're going to be back in a few minutes. Going to take a quick break. We'll be back with gameplay. When we come back with gameplay, we will not be simul streaming to Twitter and to YouTube. Gameplay is exclusive, with the exception of secret streams and the even rarer special event. Gameplay is exclusive to Twitch. That's something to check out. I hope to see you soon. It's RKPZ Boxing, and we'll be back with Ready to Rumble Boxing before we kind of pal around and knock out Kings 2001. I just want to see how the game works, and then, you know, we might head over to that arcade ladder, see what's up. This is your reminder to keep it locked on Radicate Productions and watch for the signal. I'll see you in a few minutes with gameplay.